Welcome to the Healthy Sleep Revolution podcast, where we explore the fascinating science of sleep, as well as its transformative power for your health, productivity, as well as well-being. I'm your host, Dr. Meghna Dasani, and today we are going to be diving into a topic that will absolutely change the way you think about what happens when you sleep. And I mean this literally. We are talking about neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire and adapt, and how sleep plays a star role in this process. So if you're one that's ever wondered how sleep impacts your ability to learn, to grow, to bounce back from life's challenges, don't we all have those days, right? This episode is for you. So grab your favorite blanket, unless you're driving, in which case, just tune in and let's uncover why your brain's best work happens when you're fast asleep. Let's start with a question. What do you think your brain is doing while you're sleeping? A lot of people, and this includes me from before I got into the nuances of sleep, a lot of us assume it just shuts down, right? But that couldn't be farther from the truth. Sleep is actually one of the most active times for your brain. Think of it as your brain's nightly maintenance crew, clearing out the waste, strengthening connections, and actually building new neural pathways. And this brings us to today's focus, neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your brain's superpower. It is its ability to reorganize and reshape itself. This is how you learn a new skill, adapt to new challenges, and even recover from trauma. But here's the kicker. Without enough quality sleep, this remarkable process slows down, or worse, stops altogether. So if you've ever woken up after a bad night's sleep feeling foggy or unable to focus, you've experienced a glimpse into what happens when neuroplasticity does not get the support it needs. That's why we're here, to help us fix this. So what exactly is neuroplasticity? Let's break it down. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to adapt and evolve by forming and strengthening neural connections. Think of it like your city map. Every time you learn something new or you experience something challenging, your brain now creates a new route on that map. And with repetition, that route, which was a quote unquote hiking trail, now becomes a super highway. It's quick, it's efficient, it's automatic. But on the flip side, unused connections like the side roads we no longer need or use are pruned away. This balance of building and clearing is what keeps our brain sharp, flexible, as well as efficient. Now, here's the cool part. This map building doesn't happen randomly. It happens when you sleep. Sleep is when your brain decides which roads it needs to reinforce and which ones to close down. Without enough sleep, that mental map gets cluttered, slowing down your ability to think, learn, adapt. So how exactly does sleep fuel neuroplasticity, right? Those are the questions that come to mind. Here are three key ways. The first one is memory consolidation. During the day, your brain is like a sponge. It is soaking up new information, but those memories are actually very fragile. Sleep, particularly deep sleep and REM sleep, strengthens and organizes these memories. It is like moving files from your desk to a secure cabinet and putting them into the appropriately labeled folders where they're going to be safe and easy for us to retrieve. Second, synaptic pruning as well as strengthening. So every experience you have forms new connections between neurons, but not all connections are worth keeping. During sleep, what happens is your brain prunes away the weaker or the unnecessary synapses, and it reinforces the stronger ones. This makes room for new learning, and it keeps your brain efficient. And then number three is clearing out waste. Your brain generates waste products throughout the day, including the beta amyloid, as we've talked about in previous episodes, what I call brain poop. This is a protein that is linked to Alzheimer's disease. Now, during sleep, our glymphatic system kicks in. It's lymphatic with a G, so GLY, kicks in. and it clears out this waste and creates a clean slate for new neural connections to thrive. But what happens when we don't sleep enough? This is where things get tricky. When we cut corners on sleep, the entire system breaks down. Without enough deep sleep or REM sleep, neuroplasticity slows to a crawl. Think about being stuck on I-10 during peak office hours, right? This then leads to weaker memory. Ever forgotten where you left your keys or struggle to recall important details after a late night? That's your brain unable to consolidate memories properly. Also leads to emotional instability. REM sleep helps us to process emotions and manage stress. Without it, you're more likely to feel irritable, anxious, overwhelmed. Ever find yourself being impatient with your kids or your spouse after a poor night's rest? That's what's going on. And then there's also reduced learning capacity. Lack of sleep makes it harder to form new neural connections. It stifles creativity and adaptability. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of cognitive decline as well as neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. So how can we optimize sleep for neuroplasticity? Here's the good news. You have the power to improve your sleep and in turn boost your brain's ability to adapt and grow. Let's talk strategies. Number 1, prioritize consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. I honestly feel like sometimes I'm beating people over the head with this point. Your brain thrives on routine, and a consistent sleep schedule is going to help regulate your internal clock. Number 2 is create a sleep-friendly environment. Your bedroom should be dark, it should be cool, and it should be quiet. Use blackout curtains, use white noise machines, or whatever is going to help you feel at ease. Number 3, incorporate strategies to support deep sleep. Deep sleep is crucial for memory consolidation as well as that synaptic pruning we were talking about. Avoid caffeine in the afternoons, limit screen time before bed, as well as practice relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing. Tip number 4, don't neglect REM sleep. Since REM sleep occurs later in the night, aim for that full 7 to 9 hours of sleep, making sure you're giving your brain enough time in this sleep stage. Alcohol, late night snacks, all of these can disrupt REM sleep. Also certain medications. Make sure you're watching your evening habits, having conversations with your doctors. And then lastly, leverage short naps. Strategic naps, 20 to 30 minutes in length, can boost neuroplasticity by giving your brain that quick recharge. This is perfect for those mid-afternoon slumps. Now, looking at the bigger picture as to why does all of this matter, the key point is it's because neuroplasticity is the foundation of growth. Whether it's learning a new skill, recovering from stress, or just adapting to life's inevitable changes. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about giving your brain the tools it needs to thrive. Now, think of sleep as an investment in your future self. The hours you spend sleeping tonight determine how sharp, resilient, and creative you will be tomorrow. So if you are looking to revolutionize your health, your mindset, or even your relationships, the best place to start might just be in your bedroom, getting that sleep that you need. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Sleep is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. It is the quiet force that fuels every aspect of your mental, emotional, and physical health. And when it comes to neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to adapt and grow, sleep actually is a superpower. So tonight, when you lay your head down, know that you're not just resting, you are transforming. And that is a revolution worth joining. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Healthy Sleep Revolution. If you found our episode insightful, please share it with someone who might need a reminder to prioritize their sleep. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you never miss an episode which is packed with strategies to help you sleep better and live healthier. And Don't forget those reviews. Until next time, sweet dreams, my friends, and better tomorrows. Bye-bye.